$2.50, son.
Let's go.
I'll do it. Here we go.
Oh my! I am so glad there wasn't coffee in there. I could have been. I was going to count that. If there was coffee, I was counting that.
We're good. Woo. What's going on, everybody? Today's episode, we made a interesting topic a couple weeks ago, and we had a lot of feedback, a lot in the comments. A lot of people were talking about it, a lot of opinions.
It made a little bit of noise in the cigar community on YouTube, so
A little bit.
we're going to read the comments. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Stay tuned. It's the Burn Down. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Burn Down. I'm Justin, aka the Dapper Cigar. This gentleman right here.
I am Eric, aka Brother Cigar.
If you're new to this channel, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and please hit the bell to be notified for every single time we drop a new video. We have videos throughout every Friday and other videos throughout the week. Check out the website, burndownpodcast.com. Become a member, $5 a month. Exclusive discounts and members only monthly giveaways.
Bang, bang. Tell them what it is.
Right out the fucking gate, man.
Tell them what it is.
New year, same intro.
New year, same intro. Little different podcast studio setup. Hopefully, we're gonna get a new setup again soon.
Hopefully.
We want a new setup. We redid it, but we kind of want to redo it again.
We're gonna redo it again. We're gonna just keep upgrading, and then maybe get new cameras. Maybe upgrade the mixer and the microphone. We'll kind of see the lighting. We got a whole bunch of stuff. New plans for 2022, but that's not what this episode's about.
It's not.
This episode is we dropped an episode 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, a month or so ago. Yeah,
and it stirred the pot a little bit.
Yeah, it got some people talking. Definitely the most commented YouTube episode that we had thus far.
Yeah, how many comments?
It says about like over 70 or maybe close to 80. I'm not sure. But it was about our opinion on why it's not really such a good idea to put kid-friendly images on cigars and the repercussions that could happen to the cigar industry. Not saying the kids are going to buy them. Our whole argument was saying the FDA can look at that as evidence and go after the cigar industry even harder. Make life miserable for everyone in the cigar industry.
Yeah, it was like Eric said, it's just our opinion. FDA looks for anything and everything to attack the cigar world. So we just had our opinion, and apparently,
so did everyone else.
People didn't like that. So, but we had a ton of comments. I think it was over 70 comments. So first and foremost, we appreciate all the comments, whether they were good or bad. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but it certainly helps us out to comment on the video. Like I said, regardless if it was good, bad, indifferent, every comment helps us, helps the algorithm, helps our channel. So we appreciate all of your feedback on the episode.
Yeah.
But before we go into that, we do have a couple things. We have to light up a cigar. We got to pour ourselves a drink. And we have to talk about these fresh new jackets that we got going on right now.
Green, tan, sheen.
So we partnered up with Onslow Menswear. So onslow.com. They are custom-made menswear. They have jackets, they have shirts, they have pants, they have sweaters, they have outerwear, full-length coats,
crew neck sweaters.
They got them all. Custom-made to you, curated here in New York City.
The Big Apple.
So they hooked us up with these fresh custom jackets, and it's got... On the inside, got the monograms. There you go. You can see it right there.
All about the monogram, baby.
Got a monogram on the back of the sweater for Eric. My sweater's inside. So we just want to thank them for sending us these fresh jackets, the fresh clothes. Go check them out. Onslow.com.
It's very comfortable, I must say.
They fit nice. And I don't have a green one. So when I saw the green one, I said, I got to get myself one.
The crew neck, they call it terry cloth. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, very comfortable.
So it's very cozy.
Yeah.
It's very cozy. And then the jacket fits perfect, as you can see. Nice tight on the buys, baby.
Hey,
let's go. So I needed a new brown jacket, so Onslow came to the rescue. So shout out to you guys. So thank you.
What are we smoking? What are we drinking?
So I have to find the name of our good friend on social media. He sent us a custom blend of his coffee to us. So far, my DMs, it's been like, I think he sent it to me like right before Christmas time or after, right before or after Thanksgiving.
So we didn't prepare for this one.
We did not prepare. I just found it in my freezer on the way over. I said, oh, snap.
Well, we're going to put his name up, obviously.
We'll find it. Yeah, we'll find it. So shout out to the person who gave us this coffee. He is yet to be named yet.
Shout out to Bang.
So we're drinking his coffee that he made us, and obviously pairing it with a cigar. Today, I'm going to be smoking a Padron with this coffee. What is this? The Padron 7000, the more inexpensive Padrons. I've had this when
Don't knock it though. It's a great smoke.
No, absolutely not. I'm just saying it's more on the inexpensive side.
Inexpensive.
I had this when I was in Aruba. I had this with a nice cup of coffee on the beach, so I was like, hell yes to the yeah. What is that?
This is Aganorsa leaf. So have you ever heard of Aganorsa? I always call them Anganorsa, but it's Aganorsa. The rare leaf reserve Robusto. So we're going to check this one out. We're going to cut these, light these, and we'll be right back.
Let's do it. All right, so
let's first off. This is the first episode of the new year. Recording, right? So let's say Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Hope you had a safe and happy New Year's Eve into the new year, 2022. Big things coming.
And shout out to everyone who donated a Christmas for Kids.
Woo, over $10,000.
We hit over $10,000, baby. 10 grand.
Boom.
$10,075 to be exact.
That's big. Is that more than double? No, it's about double of last year.
Yeah, we doubled our goal from last year, which is amazing.
So we have a whole video coming of piecing it together. We've done donated presents to Stony Brook Children's Hospital. We got more presents that we're going to donate, probably to another hospital, to maybe some homeless shelters. And then we got families that we're sponsoring. So it's all thanks to you guys. We appreciate it. We love you guys. And God knows if these people are going to love it too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's cheers to the New Year's with this piping hot cup of coffee.
You need it. Thank you, sir. Cheers.
Look at that.
Salud. Chin chin.
Ooh.
Delicious.
Gotta love it.
Absolutely delicious.
All right. So
we're into it.
Let's get into this. So we had this video, and the video was titled Cigars and Cartoons, Why That's Not a Good Idea. It was episode 126, and we dropped it December 10th.
Almost has 1,000 views on YouTube. By the time this comes out, it'll probably already have 1,000. But we have over 70 comments. Half are agreeing with us. I would say half are like kind of like, nah.
Yeah, or disagree.
And that the other half that are not agreeing with us are clearly a part of a certain cigar company. What do you call them? What would you call it?
I wouldn't know. I don't know. You can go and read all the comments. We're not going to spit anybody's name out.
Yeah.
But we're just going to go through the comments, and
a lot of hashtags that give out what these people are saying.
But we and it's funny because like we have nothing against the company that apparently makes these cigars.
Yeah.
When we filmed this episode, we had no idea who made these cigars. Okay, they're just cigars that were given to us through whatever connection or source that we had. We had no idea who made it. Now we do. And it's funny because we have a great relationship with that company.
If you guys are going to look at it, it's Pravada Club. Everyone's hashtagging "We Are Pravada." So we were confused why everyone kept hashtagging "We Are Pravada, We Are Pravada," and we're like, "What the heck's going on?" We know Brian. We talk to Brian all the time. He helped us with our freaking what do you call it?
Our fundraiser.
We talked to him after this video came out, so it was interesting. So those are most of the people that are commenting on here that are feeling that we're disagreeing with them or don't like what we're saying. But let's get into it.
And it's fun because like you said, we have a good relationship with Pravada Cigar Club.
Yeah.
I think they're a great company. I think what they stand for, what they've been doing, wish them all the best, all the success. Like, they're a fantastic company. And clearly, if you watch the video, we weren't targeting them at all because we never even said the word Pravada one time in the video.
Not once, not one time!
If the people who are commenting the stuff that are disagreeing with us or not aligned with what we're saying, they clearly did not watch the full episode. They just saw the artwork. They watched maybe 1 or 2 minutes of it and just made their assumption and had their opinion. So if you watch the episode and you read the comments, you can clearly understand that these people did not watch it. But it was funny.
I mean, yeah,
it was funny.
Like we said in the beginning, it's your opinion. You're totally entitled to it. By all means, like, we appreciate the comments because it just kept blowing up. More comments. Great. Yeah. It was one of our better performing videos, so we appreciate that. But some of the comments are fucking hilarious. So we're going to, and we actually have gotten more comments, since we had the idea to, because we were reading some of them and then we just stopped reading them because we had other shit going on, more videos coming out. So now we have more comments that we haven't read yet. So this is going to be funny. So the first comment, every cigar they critiqued is made by Pravada. This is clout chasing at its finest.
Clout chases, baby.
You know what's hilarious though is that we never said Pravada. We didn't know who these were from.
That's why I think he's saying every cigar they critiqued. But
actually, that's wrong because one of the cigars in there was made by, I think, Ezra, the chocolate bar.
It was not all by
So if you watch the whole video, you would know that.
And then later on, that we found out that Pravada Club or Brian actually made transitions from those Sesame Street characters, and then just made a whole other band that it just has a name on it. Yeah. So he obviously understood and kind of aligns with what we're saying, from what I understand, and just changed it up.
But anyway, so I thought that was funny. And then, what is this one? I have to go a little close. Do I have to blow it up?
There's one that's like really long, like it's like a novel. This might be the one.
Oh yeah, this might be the one. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't want to read this whole. Oh my. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 paragraphs. Small paragraphs, but like 10. Some of them are 1 sentence long, whatever.
Yeah, that's a long.
But I'll read some of it. It says, are kids actually affected? No, so we agreed on that. Plus, there are additional laws in play to protect kids. Like the fact that you can't go into a cigar store. And we actually said that in our thing. We're not saying that you're targeting towards kids. So clearly missed the whole point here. But you know
a lot of people did
because you watched the whole video. Oh, in case you didn't.
The whole point was they're not selling towards kids. However, the FDA can take a look at these bans and say, oh, we can use this against the cigar industry and say, oh, you know what? Hey, hire up so-and-so in the judicial branch. Look what the cigar companies are doing. They put these images here for kids. I think we should punish them more. Yeah, you're right.
So this whole thing gets into the root of the issue is the government and how it's exercising its power over the people. It's meant to defend, represent. The government works for us, not the other way around, unless of course. But so this is like going into how the government has to control, which is a whole nother issue.
Yeah.
But this is just, I mean, appreciate the long response. That's a long one, but it's funny because it makes me think when I'm reading this. There's a video of famous comedian Chris D'Elia. And you know Chris D'Elia. I love Chris D'Elia. He's fucking hilarious on TikTok. But there's a video of him talking about one of his TikToks that went viral. He's like, when you go viral, you get like the comments that are kind of, right? He's like, but when you go really viral, you get the people that are fucking brain dead.
If you're kind of viral, you can get into that mode where people are like, oh yeah, this is cool, this is funny, great. But if you go really viral, you get the people that are just absolutely brain dead.
And he just goes into it, and he's like reading the comments, and about this person's comment to this person, and then they're becoming friends.
These guys are friends now. We made friends in the comments. Dude, they made friends in the comments of a TikTok!
He calls them the I don't get it friends.
These two guys are two guys that are just like, what's he talking about? You don't know either? You want to go to the movies?
He's like, and it's funny because he says, one comment said something, he goes, yeah, that's not what I'm saying, but you know that because you're a person.
Another guy says, if they're proud of it, let them be proud. Yeah, okay. That's not what I'm saying, but you know that because you're a person.
He's just like, and I'm crying because he's just reading all these people are just making like just crazy
obnoxious stuff.
But I'm just like thinking about that video and it's hilarious. So
Next one is,
yeah.
how about this? If you don't like it, don't buy it. It leaves more of the rest for us. When they start letting children buy cigars, then I'll worry about it. Then I'll worry about what damn ban they put on. As of now, not even legal age people in their 20s are willing to drop money for cigars. Again, we're not talking about kids buying cigars. You guys are missing the point.
This is exactly what we're saying, and it goes back to what Eric was saying, is if you watch the whole video, one, we don't even mention Privada Cigar Club because we were just mentioning any bands for that matter. Just so happened that these
the clip art is a picture of Sesame Street, so people automatically assume that.
We even mentioned that we're not saying that you're targeting towards kids. We're saying that it could be used as ammunition by the FDA. But if you watch the whole video, you would know that. So next one.
It's a great idea. I'll buy every single one of them that is released. Nothing like two grown men scared of the government. Peace, dude.
Okay, that's not what we're saying, but you know that because you're a person. That's gonna be my response for everything. Like when you don't get it, like tell me you don't get it without telling me you don't get it.
There we go.
There's 15 replies on that one comment.
Oh, let's go to it. Let's see what they say. Oh, I'll reply. We said, you're sadly mistaken, my friend. If you know anything about the cigar industry, you know it's heavily targeted by the FDA. Any slight resemblance towards something that, quote-unquote, could be targeted towards children, the government will run with it. And then he responds, nope, what does it say?
Coolador.
My coolador is filled with the cartoon sticks, and I'll continue buying them. I'm not afraid of bureaucrats like the rest of the neutered population.
What are you saying?
Then this guy comes in and says, you're talking about the guy who commented, you're a true moron. Have fun living in ignorant bliss, you closed-minded loser. Enjoy smoking alone.
And then someone says, LOL, thank you. And then your comment got this is going on.
Then these two guys were battling.
Your comment got 2 likes, and one of them was from you. Have fun, loner. And the guy goes, nope, and I don't base my opinions on popularity, unlike you sheep. God, they're having a fight.
Yeah.
This is ding ding round 1. They're having a fight right now on YouTube. These guys are enemies. Oh my God. Let's look at someone. Give me a break, you tools. No puppets allowed.
Well, that's the newer brand, which they don't show the actual faces of the characters. No puppets allowed. I'm pretty sure it is just the names of the cigar on the bands, which is what we talked about earlier. Which is the way of doing it.
I just watch the video and you'll understand.
This guy, nostalgia or intent doesn't matter. What matters is optics, and the governing authorities will say, see, we were right. They are going after children. Parents, you should be outraged and support the efforts to prohibit the sale of this vile product.
So this guy is agreeing with us.
Yep.
And that's another thing that brings back when people are saying that they're afraid of the government. We're not afraid of the government. It's not about being afraid of the government, okay? But who controls whether or not who controls the regulations on cigars?
Yeah.
The FDA. So it's not about being afraid of the government. Like, I'm just saying that we're saying that for the sake of whatever company is releasing cigars like this could be
a problem.
It could be ammunition that they could say, hey, listen, you're targeting to kids. Meanwhile, you're absolutely not targeting kids. Kids aren't allowed in cigar stores. They're not allowed to buy cigars. You have to be of a certain age. So there's 100% you are not targeting towards kids. But the FDA won't say that. They'll say, look at the label.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So anyway, what is this next one?
Look at this one, right? These two guys are clowns. Hope they keep making cigars with some nostalgia. Hey, D-bags, it's people like you that push people away from smoking cigars.
Oh, that's sad you said that.
Tell me you don't get it without telling me you don't get it.
That's not what I'm saying, and you know that because you're a person.
So hold on a second. So the two guys that have a cigar podcast that put out weekly episodes and cigar reviews and how-tos and have a website with a membership to win free cigars and to get discounts for cigar companies and makers.
Tell them.
We push people away from smoking cigars?
That makes no fucking sense.
We just had a TikToker on here.
Okay, you know that. Because you're a person.
We just had a TikToker, Girk, on here who just started getting into cigars. And after he smoked a cigar with us on the podcast, he says, you know what? This is going to be at least a weekly thing.
Well, no, another
What?
Another reason there. So on top of all that stuff I just said, and on top of what you just said, we have our own cigar coming out. Tim Allen? Come on now. Come on, son.
So we have this guy, a very legitimate critique. The FDA has a history of walking back marketing to, let me see here, hold on.
To assume, oh yeah, hold on. Why don't I,
Yeah.
I don't have anything to put in there.
A very legitimate critique. The FDA has a history of walking back marketing to assume negative intent. I don't see the appeal of the cartoon stuff when it comes to premium tobacco. Of course, I'll smoke what tastes good at the end of the day, but it would be much more appealing to me if they went the Tatawahe route and simplified the band, much classier, or even if they insert cartoon character names here. Names were just I don't know that word. That's a very expensive word.
Let me see it.
How the hell do you spell that word?
Here, names were just colloquial, such as the Opus X Power Ranger.
Colloquial. What a great word. I have no idea what that is.
Next one. Let's go to something like the quick and dirty ones.
Yeah.
So good to meet y'all the other night at Carnegie. Thank you for your support. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. What's the one above that? Thanks for touching on the subject. It's just bad for our industry, period. Anyone who says otherwise hasn't been in the trenches fighting for our lives with the FDA, trying to convince them we don't market to kids. So this person obviously watched the whole video and they understand what we were saying. And they know that because they're a person.
Yeah. And then this other guy commented on that thread and said, hey, I agree. I'm a Pravada fanboy, but as soon as the first OG cookie came out, I scratched my head and I get the appeal and all. I'm all in how good that stick is, but let's not give the FDA ammunition. Obviously, little kids aren't going into cigar shops and buying this, but do you think the FDA cares about it?
So again, so
That's the whole episode right there.
That's it. That's exactly what we were saying. But we have to, there's a couple of other comments in here that are fucking hilarious. So I want to scroll because some of these are really, a lot of people were diving in. They were battling back and forth.
These guys are going back and forth.
They're going back and forth saying, you're a fucking asshole, you don't get it. And this person's like, well, you don't understand what they're saying, blah, blah, blah. And then the guy goes back, you're a fucking asshole, you don't. And they go back and forth. So there's some battling going on. Some YouTube in the ring, round 2.
YouTube controversy.
Oh, and here's another one. Alert, alert, Pravada Cigar Club haters. Which I found hysterical because, like you'd mentioned before, we know Brian. We're friends with Brian. We talk to Brian all the time. So I don't understand that. And we didn't even, it's not like we were going there and saying, Pravada, you suck. We didn't say that at all. We didn't even mention them one time.
No.
We actually said in the video, if you would watch the whole video or listen to the whole show, we actually said in there that we are interested to try some of those cigars because we haven't smoked them yet. And I'm very interested to try the Cookie Monster and to try some of the other ones. We were just saying that our opinion on the bands. So we were actually saying that promoting the whoever made them. At the time, we didn't know. So we're saying whoever makes these would promote it. Like, I'm sure it's a great cigar. Mm-hmm. Love what you guys are doing. Keep putting out stuff. But here's our opinion on the band. If you wanted to put out that, change the band. Make it just a light blue band, which I think they did. So we were saying, or the other one, like the Clown. Remember the Clown that we had mentioned? Saying that you could put a Clown cigar, when you think Clown, you think of kids. But they didn't put a kid-friendly version. They put some scary-ass...
It was like a it.
Yeah.
Cigar smoking it.
Some demon-looking clown. But you could easily put Mr. Bubbles on the fucking label. Whoever that is, but...
Anyways.
Okay, so this one says... No hate at all, my friend. Nothing but respect.
That's us.
Oh, that's us. Sorry. People are too sensitive, especially some members, and I'm a member myself.
Yeah.
And then this one says they just need to watch or listen to the whole episode if they accomplish that. Oh, that was us again. And then I thought you didn't know who made them. That's what you said several times. Yeah, again, we're commenting 3 weeks after we posted the video, so obviously we know who makes them now.
Yeah.
Especially since 15 people in the comments said who makes them.
This one,
unbelievable, man.
I love some nostalgic brands if it's done well, but yeah, why put the heat on the cigar industry when it doesn't have to be? There you go. Oh, this guy commented a bunch of times. Yeah, because children are constantly walking into brick and mortars, reaching for sticks left and right. Listen, Bravado Cigar Club is booming right now, and the cigars are only getting better. At the end of the day, it's about the blend, not the band. Cigars sell themselves.
Which actually, I want to touch on that because, yes, obviously you're smoking the cigar and you don't smoke the band, but you're a case in point. When you're first getting into cigars, what's the first thing that you look at when you walk into a shop?
The artwork.
You look at the band. You look at the boxes. If you don't know anything about cigars, you're getting into cigars, you look at the bands. Okay? Which I can see and I can understand how the nostalgic brands, where if you grew up with Sesame Street and you walk in, you see a Sesame Street character, yes, you might want to pick that up because it's nostalgia. But that's not what we're saying.
Yeah, okay. That's not what I'm saying. But you know that because you're a person.
We're saying that the FDA could use it. So like this, we keep reiterating our point here is we're not saying that. We're not saying that it's a bad cigar. Right. We're not saying that it doesn't sell. We're saying that it could be used as ammunition. That's what we're saying.
Yeah. So this one guy just put a bunch of crying faces and put SMFH. So if people don't know that, it's shaking my effing head. So we responded. Not sure if you watched or listened to the whole episode. What we're trying to say is that it could be bad for business. Again, reiterating what we said. And then he goes, all right, touche.
So see, appreciate this guy because he was probably victim to that. Saw the title and said, shake my fucking head. And then we came back and explained it and he goes, no, touche. You're right. Because he probably owned up and said, I didn't watch the video. So, shout out to that comment. And I'm probably going to blur the comments, like the names of the people when I post them up, because we're not going to put anybody on blast. If you really want to do the research, you can go and watch them. But like I said, just to protect people.
Now, this was interesting because this guy commented kind of disagreeing with us, but then came back in all the comment threads and was sticking up for us. So this was his first comment, though. It says, kids aren't going into cigar shops. It's marketing towards nostalgia. For the newer generation of cigar smokers, not marketing towards kids. So we said, yeah, absolutely. Which is actually
not really going against us. He's probably just pointing out the fact that that's what we were saying. It's not like you're purposely marketing towards kids. Nobody in the cigar industry is purposely.
You're right. Okay, maybe I misunderstood that.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're right. And then another comment. I don't actually think the intention matters at the end of the day with this kind of thing. It can be perceived as an attempt to market towards the kids. Then the government bodies will choose to see it that way. Yeah, there you go.
But again, I think there was somebody had said something about like the Opus X Power Ranger, right? But again, if you look at the Opus X Power Ranger, at least I don't believe it does. I don't think it has a picture of a Power Ranger on it. Opus X doesn't do that.
Yeah, no.
They call it the Power Ranger. And they leave it as a normal band. So we were actually mentioning that in the video too, is you could
Don't they have a cigar called the Wet Kitty Cat?
Yeah, something like the wet. Yeah, they call it. Wet. Yeah, they do. But that's what I'm saying is
that's bizarre.
You can call whatever the hell you want. Say we actually mentioned it too, like Tatuaje. They have that whole monster
edition
or the monster box. You can have ones in Frankenstein, right? You could put a friendly character of Frankenstein on there, or you could put a picture of a demonic looking Frankenstein, or you can just leave it green like they do. Okay, they have plenty of things like that. So anyway,
last comment here.
I would smoke a SpongeBob over a Fuente any day if it tasted good. And I dig the candy bar cigar too. We are two different breeds of cigar smokers, and I love y'all for it. And I agree with almost everything else you said. Much love. This is probably one of the best comments. Because he states his opinion, but he's like, listen, I respect you guys for your opinion. People should learn from this guy. Get out a pen and pad. Learn from this guy. Take some notes. Learn something.
But we appreciate all the comments anyway because hey, it gave us content for a whole nother episode to talk about. It's kind of like one of those Jimmy Kimmel mean tweet segments.
Yeah, like celebrities reading mean tweets.
Yeah.
Except some of those are way.
Those are worse.
I mean, we had some. We got called. What did we get called?
Shit.
We got
D-bags.
Yeah, we got called douchebags. We got called clowns. We got called. Somebody, I think another one said that you guys are nice. You guys, something about our grandfathers. Like you guys only smoke what your grandfather smoked or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Something like that. I just really
Anyways, this
that.
stuff doesn't affect us. We think it's funny. We get enjoyment out of it.
No, we're just using it to create another episode.
And we're using it to create another episode too.
Thanks.
So thank you for everyone who commented, because again, the people who commented,
people who get it. The people who don't,
the people who were some people who were saying certain things obviously did not watch the whole thing, and that's what we kept replying. Did you watch the whole episode? Did you listen to the whole episode? Because that's not what we're saying. But anyways, it draws for a good episode, and I know the reason why majority of these comments happened is because we put up a picture of the Elmo characters,
which, you know what, is kind of, I mean, it's good almost. It sparked a little bit of controversy, but I mean, it was good controversy because it's not like we're talking about, we're talking about cigar labels right? So it's not, there's plenty of other bigger issues that probably, that people can debate about. This was just a small one in the cigar world that we found an interesting topic. And clearly it was an interesting topic because there was a lot of back and forth about the video, or about the title, I should say, because half of the people probably didn't watch the video. However, we appreciate all the comments. It really made the video do well, and it gave us ammunition gave us material to talk about on this episode. But it was interesting. There's a few in there that were just like, what are you saying?
Yeah, like some people were going back and forth, and I was like, damn, son, where'd you find this?
Some of the comments, every time I read it, I just kept thinking of Chris D'Elia, like, okay, that's not what I'm saying, but you know that because you're a person. So there was one that I remember he posted, or the comment, I forgot, he was posting about a video about like the Fitspo people. And he was like, who are you fucking like inspiring? Like everybody in the
Fitspo, what's that?
Like Fitspiration, like fitness inspiration.
Oh.
So they would call themselves the Fitspo. So he had this whole skit about like, who are you inspiring? All you do is work out and eat extra chicken. And it was a whole skit, right? But it's a skit. Like he wrote that, it's a thing. And everybody was freaking out, and they're like, tell me you can't bench 225 without telling me you can't bench 225. He goes, what are you fucking talking about? Like, this is a skit that I made, and it's comedy. Like, just take it for what it is. I just kept thinking of that when I'm reading through these comments.
Dude, if you are getting offended by comedians, like when that's their job,
like just laugh about it. Just
laugh, or just let it roll off your shoulder, because it's really not that serious.
Apparently, this like poked a couple people in the wrong spot.
I guess so. I would love to have a conversation with people and see what they actually thought. I bet we could squash all of the unknowns right here.
Probably.
Right?
I guarantee if anybody that commented negatively on this video, if you sat down and just had a cigar with us, it would be totally fine. Like at the end of it, we'd probably be friends.
That's the internet, though. That's the internet.
That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of it, we'd probably be friends.
Come on.
Anyway, so is that going to do it? I mean,
it's going to do it. We just wanted to go through the comments, kind of talk about it a little bit, a little chit chat.
You're not going to read all 71 of them but
Cigars and Cartoons, episode 129,
28,
128.
So
check it out.
Check out that one. We're going to put the link up over there in the little cards. And we'll put all the links down below, especially to Onslow. Thank you again for our jackets and our clothes. And a link for our website, burndownpodcast.com. Become a member, $5 a month, exclusive discounts to 4 partnering stores. And that's Nova Cigars, cigarandpipes.com, Revive Vinyl, and Kansas Clean Still Whiskey. Plus, you get entered into a monthly giveaway where we give away cigars, spirits, accessories, and more. $5 a month. Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
And like this video, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell to be notified when we drop more videos. And please drop a comment down below so that we can read them and maybe we'll do another video on the comments that come into this one. So we love you guys. We hope you enjoyed that video. Again, thank you everybody who commented on that video, who shared the video, who liked the video, and that's going to do it for us.
You can always share your opinion with the Burn Down.
Yeah, we love it. We'll just talk about it.
Cheers, salud, chin chin.
Prost.